all the talk throughout the years, what you would do against somebody like Tank, your style versus his, was that not the blueprint? And can you not do 10x that?
I'm not even going to shit on him, but look, I want some money tonight. That's all I'm happy for. I want money tonight.
Shakur, tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision?
I ain't going to shit on him.
Okay.
We still got to see each other. He say he want to fight me, so we going to fight.
But what do you think about the decision?
I told him I won.
You told him I won. Got you. I'll talk to you later, Shakur. Good looking.
Get this, fight fans, the impossible just happened. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is no longer undefeated. Yeah, you heard that right. The New York State Athletic Commission just dropped an absolute bombshell, officially overturning Tank's majority draw against Lamont Roach into a loss.
Cards. Judge at the ringside, Eric Marlinsky scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
And you already know who's having the time of his life watching this all go down. Floyd Mayweather. Yup. Tank's former mentor turned biggest hater is going off. The man who built his legacy on being 50-0 is out here taking victory laps over Tank's first ever career loss. And let's be real, this was years in the making. The beef, the drama, the shots Floyd's been throwing since Tank left the money team? Oh, he's doubling down hard. So, what the hell happened? How did Tank go from an undefeated KO artist to taking an L without even getting dropped? And why is Floyd going so hard on him right now? Let's break it down. Let's rewind for a second. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach was already controversial the second the judges read out the scorecards. 115-113 Davis. 114-114. 114-114. A majority draw. Fans weren't having it. Fighters weren't having it. Hell, even some of Tank's biggest supporters knew deep down that Roach did enough to win that fight. And let's be honest, Roach fought like a man possessed. He threw more, landed more, and had Tank on the back foot way more than anyone expected.
Clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
And don't even get me started on the 9th round controversy, because that is what set this whole storm in motion. Tank took a knee. We saw it. The entire Barclays Center saw it. But somehow, the ref didn't call it a knockdown.
In the last 2 rounds, Lamont Roach Jr. making his entrance in here in this championship affair. Looking to become a simultaneous two-division champion, looking to move off the outside. It's great to remember the last time I've seen Tank take this kind of 4 punches right now. He's getting
Tank later claimed it was grease from his hair getting into his eyes. But whether it was grease, sweat, or divine intervention, that moment could have and should have been the difference between a draw and a Roach victory.
It was a good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so It's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight. But it's cool.
Tank, how much does it hurt to have the draw on your record now? And do you think it's going to stand as some sort of like renewed motivation for you, like the guys were saying, as you proceed through these next couple fights?
Yeah, it just put, food to the fire and things like that, fuel to the fire. But it's cool. It's cool. The draw is okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me, too. That was on me for sure. Because I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up. And I could have definitely did more.
So, with boxing fans, fighters, and analysts screaming robbery, left and right, the New York State Athletic Commission decided to take another look. And what they found changed everything. The commission reviewed the fight, and after days of deliberation, they officially overturned the result. Yup, Tank Davis is no longer undefeated. The NYSAC ruled that the 9th round knee should have been counted as a knockdown. And once they factored that in, the adjusted scorecards had Roach winning outright. So now, Tank's record stands at 31-1. And that one loss? It wasn't to Ryan Garcia, it wasn't to Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or any other superstar. It was to Lamont Roach. Let that sink in.
But it's only now, after Saturday, people are going, oh yeah, I think Shakur can beat Tank. We've known it for ages. Like, I have so much confidence of Shakur Stevenson beating Gervonta Davis. But they're two of the best lightweights in the world. They're two of the best fighters in America. It's a natural fight to make. The only thing I'll say is I think the Lamont Roach fight gave PBC another option. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm hearing he'd agreed to fight Jake Paul, which is just the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my life, but that's boxing. But actually, the draw gives him another opponent in a bigger fight, because it's a much bigger fight now, right? So they've come out of it okay, because now they've got another option for later in the year to go back to the same arena or Atlanta or wherever they're going to go and make a much bigger fight, the rematch against Lamont Roach.
If you thought Floyd was about to be humble about this, oh hell no. The moment the NYSAC's decision hit the internet, Floyd went full petty mode. This is the same Floyd who once called Tank his mini-me. The same Floyd who tried to guide Tank's career. The same Floyd who Tank turned his back on when he left Mayweather Promotions. And now, Floyd's getting the last laugh. He wasted no time ripping Tank apart. I went 50-0. He couldn't even make it past 30. And Floyd didn't stop there. Oh no, he brought the receipts. Y'all remember when he said he was better than me? Y'all remember that? Oh, I hit harder than Floyd. Oh, I'm the face of boxing. Well, guess what? The face of boxing just got his record fucked up by a commission. Ain't that crazy? But let's be real. Floyd has been waiting for this moment. Ever since Tank left Mayweather Promotions, Floyd has been throwing little shots, saying Tank ain't disciplined, saying he doesn't train like a real champion, saying he's surrounded by yes men. And now, he's got the ultimate ammo. I built a perfect career. He couldn't even make it past 30-0. That's the difference between me and him. Floyd Mayweather's reaction to this whole fiasco wasn't just a random dig at Tank. It was years of built-up tension exploding in real time. Because, let's not forget, this is the same. Floyd, who once treated Gervonta like his golden child. He handpicked him, mentored him, and set him up to be the next big thing in boxing. Tank was supposed to be Floyd's legacy in the ring, but over time, that relationship went from sweet to sour, fast. The cracks started showing when Tank got tired of being under Floyd's shadow.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
He wanted to be his own man, make his own moves, but Floyd wasn't ready to let go. And when Tank finally left Mayweather Promotions, that's when the gloves really came off.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Floyd started taking little shots in interviews, saying Tank wasn't disciplined, that he wasn't training right, that he was surrounding himself with the wrong people. And now, with this first loss stamped on Tank's record, Floyd is feasting. He's basically saying, I told y'all this would happen, he ain't built like me. And you know that burns Tank more than anything, because deep down, he's still fighting to prove he's his own man, not just Floyd's failed project. So what about Tank? How's he taking this? Well, he's pissed. At first, Tank was quiet, probably trying to process the fact that his undefeated legacy just got erased overnight. But once the news started spreading like wildfire, he broke his silence. Tank took to social media, calling the decision an absolute joke and claiming that boxing is rigged against him. They trying to take food off my table, he posted. Y'all gonna see me back real soon. And if that wasn't enough, he fired back at Floyd too. Don't worry about me, worry about your own sharat, he wrote. You not my boss no more. So, what happens now? Where does Tank go from here? One word, revenge. Tank has no choice but to run it back with Roach. His reputation, his legacy, his entire career, it's all on the line. Because if he doesn't take the rematch, he's gonna have to live with this loss forever.
People say Tank didn't really win. They got the majority draw, which means it had to be a close fight, maybe a tough one to call. At the end of the day, when it's a draw like that and an action-packed fight, run it back. I'm pretty sure the fans will watch it one more time.
Should they have called it a knockdown in round 9?
I didn't get to see it, but my one coach said no. A lot of on-takers say yes. I want to watch how it occurred because technically when you take a knee, it's very unfortunate, but if there was some outside factor that did get into his eye, I don't know. You're walking on a gray line, and that's when things aren't necessarily black or white. So it's a tough call, and you don't want one little decision to change the whole fight. But in sports, sometimes it is one thing that a referee does or a judge does that determines who wins and loses. So luckily for him, he did not have such a scenario because obviously the fight was close enough that if the point was deducted, he would have walked away not world champion.
And for Roach, he's on top of the world right now. He went from being an underdog to the guy who officially ended Tank's undefeated run. And now, he's in the power position. If Tank wants his get back, he's got to come on Roach's terms. Which means we might be looking at a rematch on a massive stage. Saudi Arabia? Vegas? Who knows? But one thing's for sure. This rematch is about to be the biggest fight of the year. This is boxing history in the making. We've seen fighters take controversial losses before, but never like this. Tank didn't lose in the ring. He lost on paper. And now, his name is forever changed. So, what do you think? Did the NYSAC make the right call? Or did they just rob one of boxing's biggest stars of his legacy? And more importantly, are you ready for the rematch? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more boxing chaos, because this story is far from over. I'll see you in the next video.